So here we are checking the blood pressure of this individual, first with the palpatory method and then with the auscultatory method. First we have to take a consent from this person.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मेरा नाम मोहम्मद बाबर है। आपका ब्लड प्रेशर
He's placing the cuff in a right way, that there would be two strings above that cubital fossa. He's checking first through the palpatory method. The valve on the bulb is closed by turning it clockwise and the radial pulse is palpated at the wrist. Then the rubber bag is inflated until the air pressure within it overcomes the arterial pressure and obliterates the arterial lumen. So he has checked the blood pressure through the palpatory method. So basically, in this, only the systolic blood pressure is determined, and disadvantage of this palpatory method that the pressure recorded is about 6 to 10 mm less than that recorded by the auscultatory, and only the systolic blood pressure can be recorded by this method. Now he will do through the auscultatory method. He's again placing the cuff against his arm. One centimeter above the cubital fossa. First checking the pulsation of the brachial artery. Now inflating the rubber bulb. He's checking this through the anuride sphygmomanometer. First sound you would hear would be the systolic blood pressure, and when the sound would muffle or disappear, that would be the diastolic blood pressure. Well, so there are basically the two methods, and we have done that palpatory method and the auscultatory method as well. So those sounds that would we hear would be the protocope sounds. The first sound what we hear in that auscultation would be the systolic blood pressure, and the other one would be the diastolic at the end. So there are 5 phases of these sounds, and phase 1 is basically the sudden appearance of a clear but faint tapping sound growing louder during the succeeding 10 mm Hg fall in the pressure. Phase 2, the sound takes murmur-like quality during the next 15 mm fall in pressure, and the phase 3 is sound changes little in quality but becomes clearer and louder during the next 15 fall in pressure, and phase 4 is the muffled quality lasting throughout the next fall in pressure, and phase 5 is the complete disappearance of the sound. So phase 1 would be where we hear the systolic blood pressure, and phase 5 would be where we hear the diastolic blood pressure. Okay, so those sounds are basically known as a Protokov sound because it is named after a Russian scientist. So those sounds are known as Protokov sound. So there are basically some precaution as well you have to take. Every step is to be measured. Blood pressure is discussed completely with the subject prior to the procedure. You have to take a consent from that person or a subject, and the subject should be quiet and comfortable for 5 to 10 minutes before the measurement. And the arm with the cuff wrapped around it should be at the level of heart. You have just seen that the arm and the other person would be at the level of their heart, and the inflatable rubber bag along with its tubing is placed over the inner side of the arm. You have seen that is placed above the 1 centimeter of that cubital fossa. Cup should not be left inflated for a long period, more than 2 minutes, especially in a person suffering from purpura or tetany, because it may cause any injury or it may cause that contracture. So in the suspected hypertensive individual, cuff pressure should be well above that 20 mmHg or above estimated BP by the palpatory to avoid the auscultatory gap. So after determining that blood pressure, you have to take basically the 3 readings in a person. You have to take 3 readings like this, and you have to write these readings like this in your practical notebook. You have to take that pulse pressure as well and the mean pressure as well. You have to find out the mean arterial pressure also by putting that formula which I have told you earlier in this practical. So there are some other factors as well that affect the blood pressure. There are age, sex, body build, like in the above age, in the elderly age, there is a loss of elasticity of the blood vessels, so the systolic blood pressure basically is more than in the diastolic pressure, so age affects more. And in sex, female before menopause blood pressure is lower than male. And in body build as well, it also affects the blood pressure, like overweight individuals have higher values. Sleep as well, you will later on see the next practical, the sleep. In sleep, BP falls during the sleep due to the generalized relaxation of blood vessels. Posture also affected, and blood pressure varies with posture. Next practical is also about it. Gravity has influenced on the blood pressure, that BP increases in arteries below the heart and decreases in arteries above the heart. Exercise also put an effect on the blood pressure. So this is all about today's practical. Thank you so much.